But let's see how this
We should try to drop up.
I should show.
Shall we?
We are
The Admiral's Men! And this is the Admiral's Men Masterpiece Theatre with
Richard Burbage
and
Lord
Robert Cecil!
Let's meet.
I want to give you an example how this is going to work. It's 185. What we do is 185 something, walk into a bar, and we make a jest. Now, it is a very special occasion, so I have one that I can start off with. 185 grannies.
185
Looking around. He's looking around.
From grandmothers.
185 grandmothers walk into a pub. The pub keep says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the grandmothers say, "Well, you better, because I'm going to die soon."
Oh.
185 grandmothers walk into a bar. 185 grandmothers walk into a bar. 185 grandmothers walk back into a bar.
185 grandmothers walked into a bar and they were all rushed to the doctor because they each broke their hip.
185 grandmothers walk into a bar. The barkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the grandmother says, "Wait! We've got George Atwell's grandmother right here."
185 grandmothers walk into the bar and the pubkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the grandmother says, "Well, what if we give you a little gum?"
185 grandmothers walk into a pub. The pubkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here." The grandmothers ask, "But why?" The pubkeep says, "Because you paid in pennies last time."
Now, good gentlemen, this is 4-on-3. This is not fair. We need someone else.
We've got George. Oh no, we don't.
Oh.
Good Sharon, we only have one viewer. So will you join us?
I dare say why not. I say good tunes and it teams us to make the best of sport.
Yes, we're doing 185 grandmothers is the topic at the very moment.
185 grandmothers walk into the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." The grannies say, "Why not?" And the barkeep says, "'Cause you always bring your bed."
185 grandmothers walk into a pub. The pubkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here." The grandmother says, "But we brought coupons."
185 grandmothers walk into the pub. Pubkeep says, "Sorry, I don't serve 185 grandmothers here." And the grandmothers say, "Hey, you're already serving bubbly. Why don't you serve some bobbies?"
185 grandmothers walk into a pub. Pubkeep says, "Sorry, we don't serve grandmothers here." And all the patrons in the bar do go forth to the bartender and demand that they be served. Upon this, the grandmothers do ask, "Why did you do this most wonderful deed for me?" And all the gents in the bar do to say, "Because we are your social security." I gave them a drink and you're booing me? Hey, guy!
185 grandmothers walk into a bar. The barkeep says, "We don't serve you kind here." And the grandmothers say, "Why not?" And the barkeep says, "Because you've given the worst presents ever for Christmas the last 10 years.
Good topic.
185 what?
185 what?
Whales.
Wales.
185 whales walk into a bar. The barkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the whales say,
185 whales walk into the pub and the pubkeep says, "We don't serve whales here." And the whales say, "What if we blow you?"
185 whales walk into a bar, and the barkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the whales say, "What if we give you some free willy?"
185 whales walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the whales say, "Why not?" And the barkeep says, "'Cause you're all a bunch of blubbering idiots."
I just wanted to be here.
"Sorry, I do not serve your kind here." And the whale said, and then the bartender said, "You got your sperm everywhere. I feel really uncomfortable." I let it dry till the end of the shift.
185 whales walk into a bar, and the barkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the whales say, "Why not?" And the barkeep says, "Shamoo."
185 whales walk into a pub. Pubkeep says, "Sorry, we don't serve whales here." And the whales say, "Barnacles."
185 whales walk into a bar, and the bartender looks at him and says, "Oi, mate, you're looking kind of blue."
185 whales whales walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Oh my God, I've never seen a whale walk in my life."
185 whales walk into a bar. The barkeep says, "We don't serve you kind of here." And the whales say, "Why not?" And the barkeep says, "Because you've already humped everyone."
Whales walk into the pub with a pubkeep named Willie, and the whales say, and the bartender's named Willie, he says, "Sorry, we don't serve your kind here." And the whales say, "Is that because last time we asked for it for free, Willie?"
Yeah. Already used it.
Whales
walk into a pub. Pubkeep says, "We don't serve whales here." Whales say, "Moby Dick."
Whales walk into a bar. The barkeep says, "We don't serve you kind here." And the whales say, "Why not?" And the bar says, "I'm lying. This is a Japanese tourist."
185 whales walk into a pub, and the pubkeep says, "Nah, whale."
185 whales walk into a pub. The pubkeep looks at them curiously and then says, "Oi, killer, what's your purpose?"
185 whales walk into a pub. Pubkeep says, "Sorry, we don't serve whales here." The whales do to say, "We just want a harpoon." 185 whales walk into the pub, and the pubkeep says, "We don't serve your kind here." And the whales say, "Why?" And they say, "Because you're acting like a beach." 185 whales walk into the bar. Barkeep says, "We